me. Any lies you'd like to confess to, and secrets you're still hiding.
A girl's got to have some secrets, Lewton.
I'll see you around, Carlotta.
I hope so.
I see Sir has returned.
Sir has?
Who would Sir like to see?
Is the Count receiving guests?
No. But he will see you.
I've got a few more questions for you, Count.
Yes, questions. Go on.
Do you know a troll named Jasper Horst?
Horst? Horst? Is Horst here in Ankh-Morpork? Mark my words, young man, this is poor augur for us all. Yes. Yes, I suspect we shall find Horst is involved in Reagan's disappearance.
Frankly, I'm not convinced he has anything to do with Reagan's disappearance.
Well, all the same, watch your step if Horst is in town.
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
It's Reagan, isn't it? He's dead.
I'm afraid so. I found his carriage near the Magdalen Bridge. It must have lost control and skidded into the river. Reagan must have drowned, or suffocated. It's hard to say with a river like the Ankh.
Very well. Of course, I will pay you for your time. If you should hear anything else in connection with this case, please let me know. Otherwise, consider the case closed.
There is one thing. I think Reagan may have been involved with a troll singer named Therma. I'm not really sure about the details. I'm sort of investigating the Therma case at the moment. But since I'm not getting paid for it, I may have to give it up.
Indeed. How would you feel if I were to pay you for the Therma case and you continued to investigate it,
I'd feel a little bit richer and a lot happier.
Very well. It's agreed.
Carlotta had given me the shipping order for the crate she had on the Milka. The shipping order was in the name of von Uberwald and was for a crate that should have been on the Milka. I'm back.
Let's have a party.
I eventually persuaded the watchman to show me the ledger for the recent deliveries. The Milka had been carrying some wine barrels that were shipped to the Café Ankh and some crates under the name Warburg. According to the watchman, they were collected by the Guild of Archaeologists, Antiquarians, and Tomb Evacuators. I guess somewhere was the von Uberwald crate that went with the shipping order, but the watchman didn't know about it, and there was no sign of it in the warehouse. Can we talk, or do I have to play that stupid game again?
Business is slow. We can talk.
Reagan had a small key under his toupee. It was basically glued onto his head, so I guess it was important to him. Now your pockets are a little fuller. Does this key mean anything to you?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's a safety deposit key for the boxes here in Saturnalia.
Thanks. I guess an upmarket establishment like Saturnalia needed safety deposit boxes. They certainly needed them more than I did. It was only a small key, so I guess it was only for a small door. I figured a really good private investigator could do a lot of painstaking research and work out which box belonged to Reagan. But I figured, hey, the guy's a dwarf, so I just tried all the lockers on the bottom row. It fitted into box 39 like a glove. Eventually. Inside was an envelope and a bracelet with carved wooden charms. The plot thickened, and you could already stand a spoon-up in it. I'd always respected Samael, and he'd always put up with me. I don't know why. I guess it didn't really matter. Taking a break, Samael?
Oh yes. It's not easy working the piano all night.
Well, I'm sure you deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. Lewton.
You don't have to call me Mr. Samael. We're old friends.
Sure thing, Mr. Lewton. Old friends. I reckon I've earned a right to call you Mister.
As long as that's what you want. How's business, Samael?
It's pretty good, Mr. Lewton. How are things with you?
Not so good. I think I'm so deep in trouble that I haven't even realized it yet.
You haven't had much luck, have you, Mr. Lewton?
Not since the Hotel Pseudopolis.
That was when... Oh, I see.
That's okay, Samael. I don't mind talking to you about it. You're like family. Have you seen Ilsa recently?
You weren't expecting her to be here, were you?
No, I wasn't.
I've not seen her for a while. Last time she was here, she was with a foreign gentleman. I think he might have been from the Agatean Empire.
Yeah, that'd be two conkers, I guess. How come you know about the Agatean Empire? That's not common knowledge, is it?
Worked the piano for enough years and you hear just about everything.
Any idea where they might be now?
I don't know, Mr. Lewton, but I think they might be in trouble.
You could be right. Apparently, some of the cargo on the Milka was delivered here.
That's right. The Milka always brings us a supply of Ephebian wine.
Where is it now?
Most of it is still in the wine cellar. We sell some of it on.
Who to?
Lots of different people. I have a box of receipts in the cellar if you're interested.
Sure.
I'll give you the key.
I knew full well that I wouldn't be able to get down there without permission and the right key. Years ago, it would have been my dream to stand in the Café Ankh's wine cellar. So many barrels of fine wine. Even Chateau Hector, Year of the Weevil. My favorite vintage. I used to dream of Ilsa, too, from time to time. So when I walked in to find Ilsa there, I had to check I wasn't wearing my pajamas. Most of the wine barrels in the Café Ankh's cellar had been brought into Ankh-Morpork on the Milka. I didn't really need a wine barrel. My ex-lover Ilsa and her companion two conkers were hiding out from the Assassin's Guild in the wine cellar. Hello again, Ilsa. I can see I'm going to have to get used to finding you where I least expect. You didn't say goodbye at the casino. What happened to you?
We got away, thanks to you.
It was nothing.
It wasn't nothing. You saved our lives, Lewton.
Lulu, is that you?
What's up with him?
He's delirious. He's been injured.
Let me have a look at his wound.
He'll be fine. He needs a chance to rest, that's all. He fades in and out a little, but he'll be okay.
What happened?
It was Remora. He's been following us. He won't quit.
He's an assassin. It's his job. Once they've been paid, the target is as good as dead. They never renege on a contract. They throw great soirees as well, and if they invite you, they won't take no for an answer.
That's not much comfort.
Well, at least you know if an assassin kills you, you're not going to be killed by some thug. They're very efficient at it. Practice makes perfect, you might say. I was going to be an assassin once.
What happened?
The usual. Forces outside my control.
It is you. from casino. You save our life. We to be in your debt.
I guess you to be just that.
We need your help, Lewton.
Haven't I done enough for you?
I know it's a lot to ask after what happened.
Women. It's never enough for you, is it?
Please, you have to find us somewhere safe to hide.
Why? Why should I do that for you? Why should I do anything for you?
Not for what happened, Lewton. For what we had. Once.
We had a dream. Trouble is, I woke up and I could still remember it. Does he know about us?
Two conkers? No, I never told him.
Why not?
He's my husband.
You're married?
I always was. Even when I met you.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's not as simple as that. I met two conkers in Icalpon. He was on a secret dig for the Sun Emperor and we fell in love.
I thought the Agateans weren't supposed to know about the outside world.
That's true, but the outside world isn't supposed to know about the Agatean Empire either. Trouble is, centuries ago, their empire spread beyond the counterweight continent, and there's archaeological evidence for the strange and charmed quack dynasties all along the Turnwise Ocean coast. The Sun Emperor sent two conkers out to cover up the evidence.
This doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you were married when we met.
Two conkers went back to the Agatean Empire, and I stayed behind. He wasn't sure I'd be safe there as an outsider. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. He might as well have died. I almost died too, until I met you.
Great. I was your number 2 husband.
You don't understand, Lewton. I didn't love two conkers. I mean, I was infatuated with him, and he needed me. I was nothing before I met him. He gave me a purpose. He gave me a life.
Oh, that's good. Because he took mine. At least his accounts will balance. He came back, didn't he? That's why you left me.
Yes. I got a letter from him saying that the government had been overthrown and the empire was a new world. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think you'd understand.
At least you got that right. So you're Mrs. Ilsa Conkers.
No, I kept my maiden name. Our marriage was supposed to be a secret.
So you've been traveling with two conkers for quite a while now.
Yes, we've been making our way around the Circle Sea. There have been several digs.
And everything you find goes back to the Agatean Empire.
No, not now. There's no point. Most of it comes here to Ankh-Morpork. We give it to the Guild of Archaeologists, Antiquarians, and Tomb Evacuators. They have quite a collection of artifacts.
That's it? You spend your life digging up junk that no one ever sees?
We're looking for something. Something two conkers wants to take back to the Agatean Empire.
What is it?
A jewel.
Jewel. Find the jewel, yes?
Tell me about this jewel.
Gold-plated jewel. Very old.
I thought the Agatean Empire had plenty of gold.
Special artifact. Gold to be making it come from Agatean Empire. Stolen by one of your gods. Great fortune to Empire if it can be returned to us.
How will you know if you found it?
Gold-plated jewel not common. This jewel be having inscription. Unquam paratas.
It means forever ready.
You don't even know if this jewel actually exists, do you?
We've just come from a dig in Sorta. It's a village near the ruins of the ancient city of Sort. We found inscriptions there of many artifacts, including this jewel. It exists, all right. We just haven't been able to find it.